Welcome to Lesson 2 of Discovering the Songwriter Within. Today we're going to talk about some of the tools of a songwriter. This is by no means an exhaustive list, so if you have other tools that you use, please share about them in the comments. So for me, one of the most important tools I've used is what I call my song trunk. This is where I store every song idea that comes to me. It used to be a file folder full of sheets of paper, sometimes cocktail napkins, each containing the germ of a song. For the past 20 years or so, my song trunk was a folder on my computer called Song Trunk. Now, as a result of preparing for this video, I've catapulted myself somewhat into the present and moved my song trunk onto my Google Drive. The huge advantage of this move is that I can add to it anytime and access it wherever I am. So, here are some reasons why I think having and using a song trunk is so important. First off, by having such a container and using it consistently, I seem to encourage my brain to quite regularly come up with song ideas. By putting the idea into a digital document, I don't have to spend brain energy trying to remember it. So I have more brain power available to discover or come up with new ideas. Also, with some ideas, my brain needs to work on them without the help of my conscious mind. So a song trunk is a great place to store them while they ripen, so to speak. Another great benefit of having a song trunk is that it can be a great resource for song ideas when you want to write or need to write a song. On several occasions, I've met with a chorus or quartet who wanted to commission a new song, and we've ended up browsing through my song trunk together, often finding a song idea that really resonated with them. So here's my basic process. I'll go into my song trunk and create a new folder with a working title of the song idea, something that gives me a sense of what the song is about, or in some cases not. Then I'll create a text document and capture everything about the idea that my brain has to offer. The next tool, or tools, I want to talk about is what I call your acts. And by acts, I simply mean the instruments or other tools that you use when writing songs. Most of my early songs, I simply used my voice and my ear. Sometimes I use the piano, I've used ukulele, clarinet, an electronic keyboard, my computer, a multi-track recorder, all those different tools to help me write songs. Also, over the years, I've expanded my knowledge of music theory, giving me another powerful tool for my creative process. I've noticed that whichever acts or axes I use when writing has an effect on how the song turns out. Likewise, the kind of song I want or need to write can determine which acts or axes I'll lean on most heavily. For example, if I'm writing a lyric-driven song, I'll probably start out with a word processing document and flesh out story and lyrics. If I'm looking to write a song with, say, a certain feel, like a driving up tune or a swing tune, I might just start with a groove on my electronic keyboard and find a tempo and a feel that feels good. There are currently so many powerful digital songwriting tools available, it boggles the mind. For example, every iPhone, iPad, or Apple computer comes with GarageBand, a versatile and powerful and user-friendly music creation app. You can also do a search on the internet for free songwriting tools and discover a treasure trove of fantastic apps and suggestions. Whatever instruments or tools you use to write with, keep working to develop your skill with them. Practice, study, read through lots of music, add new chords to your harmonic vocabulary, take some lessons. Also, it's a pretty good idea to pick up a new axe. Not only will you eventually have a new tool in your toolbox, you'll be building new neurons in your brain by learning a new instrument. Another important category of songwriting tools are the tools you use to document your creations. For many years, I used pencil and paper or a cassette recorder. For the past 25 years or so, I've used a music notation program or app for most of my songs, but several only exist in recorded form. I've used a program called Finale for many years to document my songs. It's quite powerful, a bit complex and kind of expensive, but I'm used to it, so I still use it. But another very popular open source app is called MuseScore, and I'm actually working to make the shift over to MuseScore. There's no cost to download it or to use it. And again, an internet search for, say, best free music notation apps will lead you to several other fantastic options. So there are a couple of good reasons for documenting your songs. Number one, it's a bummer to forget something you've created, especially if you really liked it. Also, getting it down frees up your brain for other tasks. A couple of other resources that I always have handy are a rhyming dictionary, a dictionary, and a thesaurus. For several years now, I've used rhymezone.com and dictionary.com. Again, there are several excellent sites on the internet offering similar content, so check them out and see which one works best for you. The internet in general can be a very powerful tool for research and inspiration. I use YouTube and Google to see if there already exists a popular song with the same title as the brilliant one I just came up with. Alright, so here's your assignment for Lesson 2. Number 1. Establish a song trunk of some kind. Number 2. List the instruments and tools that you consider to be your axes. Number 3. Research and select one or more methods for documenting your forthcoming songs. 4. Using 2 or more resources, come up with 3 perfect rhymes and 3 synonyms for the word hug. And here's some extra credit for you go-getters out there. Extra credit number 1. Develop a plan of action to go to the next level with your primary axe. Number 2. Choose a new axe and develop a plan of action to begin to learn to use it. Well, that's all for this time. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.